Hey guys, welcome back. And today, as I'm sure you would have known already by clicking a link and seeing the title, I'm doing a pop update. Now, last time I did one of these was in, I think, October, and I did that in front of the bookcase. Well, since then, I've moved them into a box so I can just do it out here and show them one at a time. And I don't know how well that's going to work. Also, I'm going to move my water out of the way. Also, I would like to point out that I am wearing one of the stitch pins that I showed you guys last time. So, it's super hot in here. I may have to put my hair back, so if I do that, sorry in advance. I might actually move this a little closer. So, I'm just going to pick at random. Some of these you've already seen, and I probably won't explain much. And then I'll go from there. So, starting off first, we have Gidget from Secret Life of Pets, which was a gift from Tiffany, and she is adorable. I don't know how I'm going to put them all back in the box. Maybe I'll just shove them in a Poppy Lobby bag, which I have over here on the side. Next, I have my dad's favorite, King Bob, from the Minions movie. I've always threatened to get rid of him because my dad tries his hardest to make me hate this thing. Quite frankly, I do. So, King Bob, one of the newer ones, which I got for Christmas, so you would have seen him in the Christmas haul. We have Maximus from Tangled. Tiffany has one just like him. This is from Mom and Dad, and I love him. I really love him. Maximus is probably my favorite character from Rapunzel. And fun fact, I actually did have a pop of Rapunzel and Pascal, but I gave it away to my cousin Amber as a gift. Next is my only Dorb, and that is Stitch, which was another gift from Tiffany. And I just love his little butt. His little butt makes me laugh. I love Stitch. Stitch and Stitch. I do have a third Stitch in there, so my other Stitch. I dropped my Dorb. He's my little seated Stitch. I kind of want to get a bunch of Stitches because, well, I love Stitch, as you can tell. So, I'm going to set them over there. Also, my nose is running, I'm sorry. Next was from Tiffany, who you would have already seen. I'm pretty sure this was in an unboxing. And that is Aquaman from DC Comics. Jason Momoa's version. You alright, Dad? A wild dad has appeared. What happened? Did you feed the babies? Also, we found another big bag. Don't know if you want it or not. Sorry about that. Next, still don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but we have Khal Drogo from Game of Thrones. Again, played by Jason Momoa, so that's the only reason why I have him. And I don't remember if I bought this or if my grandma bought this for me. I don't remember. I showed them King Bob.
Because he rolls.
No, I want to throw him in a lava pit, but I don't have one of those. Next is a newer one. I don't remember if she made it into the video or not. Oh, and that was Quake, otherwise known as Daisy or Sky, depending on what season of S.H.I.E.L.D. you're on. She's a bobblehead. Not a big fan of bobbleheads, but I love her. She's my favorite character from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which, I don't know. I was going to say something. I was supposed to get May, but I didn't end up getting her, which is unfortunate. Kind of want to buy her. So, next we have my box. Everything in my box keeps falling. We have another bobblehead, and that's Agent Peggy Carter. Again, from S.H.I.E.L.D., except for she had her own show, Agent Carter. She was also in the Captain America movies. And yeah, I love her hat. Don't know if I mentioned that before, but I love her hat. This one's new, which wasn't in my haul because technically this isn't really mine, but it's in where my pops are, so you know what? I'm gonna claim them as mine. And I don't think Dad cares, but it's Coulson. And he loves Coulson. Coulson's your favorite character, isn't he? I thought Coulson was your favorite character. Male character. I know Bobby's your favorite female.
Not anymore.
I know, you're sad. But Coulson, he's been in a bunch of different things besides the show. And he has a little bobblehead. Again, I don't really like bobbleheads, but I don't care. Next, and pretty sure the last from the Marvel universe, we have Thor. But you would have seen in my Christmas haul because this was a Christmas gift from my parents. And I think this is the Dark World version. I don't remember now. So, again, bobblehead. Not a big fan, but I will live with it because who doesn't love Thor? And that is his cape. I don't know why I'm showing his cape. His hammer doesn't have the little symbol on it. Don't know how I feel about that. But what can you do? I did have Jace and Black Widow. I still haven't found them. And yeah, moving on, we have Evie from Descendants and Mal from Descendants. Mal was a gift from Tiffany. Evie I got in my very first Pop in a Box, if I remember correctly. Both of these have stands, but I don't know where they went to. Luckily they can stand up on their own anyway, so I don't really need the stands. Well, Mal is trying to prove me wrong. I don't know where hers is though. Next, we have one that had 2 in it, and that is Snoopy and Woodstock. Now these are technically my mom's, but again, same thing with Coulson. They were in with my stuff, so I'm showing them off anyway because they're adorable and I don't think my mom would care if I showed them off. Woodstock refuses to stand up, by the way, whenever I have him on my shelf. And I don't know why. But he's a pain in my butt. Now he's standing up because he wants to prove me wrong. From the Star Trek universe, we have... What was that? My dad said something, but I don't know what he said. What did you say? You said something. Oh. We have Troy and Riker because they needed to be together. He was in a Pop in a Box. I just bought it straight out. And yeah. I technically gave them to my parents, but they're still on my shelf, so. She also had a stand too. I don't know where that one went. I think it broke actually. Next we have the Iron Giant, which I think was in a Pop in a Box. Might not have been. I kind of want to get Pop in a Box again, but I'm not sure. If I get another subscription, it's either going to be Pop in a Box or a one for my cats. Just spoil them. But he does have the little car, and he's the Iron Giant. Nothing really much to say. I kind of bought him for my mom, but when it got here, I didn't give him to her. Then again, I don't think it would have mattered because it would have just ended up with me anyway. Kind of getting to the end. We have Captain Hook. I don't know if he was here when I showed you either, but he's from Once Upon a Time, and he has a sword. They have a bunch of different versions. One where he has both hands, one where he has the sword, which is the one that I have, one where he has, I believe, Excalibur or the dagger. Not 100% sure which is which, but here he is. My favorite version of Captain Hook. And if you have Hook, you have to have Emma. I think there might be another version of Emma, not sure. This is the one that I do have, and pretty much just sums up Emma with the leather jacket. I know they have like Belle, they have Rumple, they have like 4 different versions of Regina. Zelina has one, but I only have pretty much the family. I have Snow White next. Kind of wish they had another version of her too, because I would have probably bought that, but they have her version where she's in the Enchanted Forest. And I love the detail that they did with the back of her hair. Don't know how well you can see that. And if you have Snow, you have to have Charming. Snow fell over again. What are we gonna do with Snow? She keeps falling over. I think she had a stand too, but I don't know where it went to. That probably is the reason why. But we have Charming again. He is in his enchanted forest get up. And yeah. Next, we have one that you definitely would have seen, and that is the Black Canary, which is the very first one that I ever had, and I love the Black Canary. She's from DC Universe. I know this is supposed to be Sarah, but since they have the White Canary as Sarah, I'm just gonna say that this is Laurel, because Laurel was the Black Canary before she died, so Black Canary. And then one that I got for Christmas, which was in the haul, we have Speedy, otherwise known as Thea. They do have another version of her where she has a sword, but quite frankly, I prefer where she has the bow and arrow. She doesn't have a stand, but one would think that she would have one, but I guess she doesn't need one. And I have 2 pops left. Another one that I got for Christmas, which would have been in my Christmas haul, and it is Felicity, again from the Arrowverse DC Comics. It's no secret that I love Felicity. She is an awkward turtle. She's the only reason why I'm probably still watching Arrow at this point. Because unless Laurel, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Laurel being back. And I don't want to get into that. So right now Felicity is the only reason why I'm watching it. And my last pop, which you wouldn't have seen at all before, would be Doug from Up. I don't really have a whole lot of Disney ones. I thought that I would have more. But this is Doug from Up. I know they have a flocked version, and they have one where he's in the Cone of Shame. But I am just happy that I got Doug. I think he might be one of my newer favorites. I think he might be my all-time favorite. I did used to really love Stitch. Still do. But I'm thinking Doug takes the cake. He is my favorite. And yeah, that is it. That is all of them. And I get to throw them back in the box, take them in the room, and put them back in their place. So that'll be fun. But thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.